Hello everyone and welcome back to my booktube. I'm a romance reader and I love all things to do with books, so if you like the sort of content don't forget to subscribe and let's get into the video. So for today's video I'm going to be choosing my January reads. Now on my book trolley I have a hell of a lot of physical books, so I'm going to be picking out some of them books off there and putting them into my January TBR. So let me show you my book trolley and the amount of books that I actually have on there that are physical and need reading. Let's go. So these are the books that are on my trolley, and the ones that are facing this way are the ones that I have not read, apart from a few of them. So as you can see, there's a hell of a lot. There's obviously some at the back as well. Majority of them I have read, but the ones that are on the front I have not. So apart from Forget Me Not, Before, The Secret Books, Date with Destiny, This Spells Love, Love on the Brain, Night Shift, It Ends With Us, the rest of them I have not read, and some of them have been on here for a very long time, so we need to get through them so we can end up buying some more to fill it back up again. I've picked a few out of my book trolley now, and let me show you which ones I decided to choose. So the first one is The Rule Book by Sarah Adams. Now I have been searching for this book absolutely everywhere and I managed to finally find it. So this is a physical version and not a Kindle version because it's not on Kindle Unlimited, so I'm just going to read it as a physical version. I love the cheat sheet by her, so I needed to read some more books, so I thought the rule book would be a nice next edition, and I've been itching to read it since I picked it up, so I thought why not put it in my January TBR. So the next one I wanted to read is part of a series, and I've been loving this series so far, so I've been itching to read the next one. So the next one is Twisted Hate. Now this is on Kindle Unlimited as well, so if you do see these tabs on the books when I show you them, I put the tabs on it so I know it's on Kindle Unlimited, so when I read them I can switch between the two. So Twisted Hate is obviously the third book in the series. I love Twisted Games and it's been a recent read of mine, so I thought I need to read the next one and see if it's any good, and hopefully it's just as good as the previous ones, because Twisted Games was just, and I'm hoping the rest of them live up to the hype. So yes, I thought, you know what, January is the time to read the new book in the series and I need to read the rest of them. So this is the next book that I have on my January TBR. So the next one I have is This Man. Now when I went into Waterstones a couple of weeks back, I saw this book and I was like, I've not heard or seen this book anywhere else in the bookshops, and I thought, well, I have it on my TBR and it sounded much like the 50 Shades books and I'm sort of in the mood for that, so I'm hoping this is good. Not heard anybody talking about it, but apparently it's supposed to be similar to the 50 Shades. So I have read 50 Shades. It is very smutty, like very smutty every single page, but I think when you're in the mood for that you'll like it. If you're not, it was like So this was actually from the charity shop a long time ago, and I got the first one, which is This Man, and then the third book in the series, which is This Man Confessed, but I don't own the second one. However, it's also on Kindle Unlimited, so what I'm going to do is switch between the two, which I much prefer doing that. I love the fact that I can have a physical version and go onto my Kindle as well if I'm not, you know, feeling the physical version, and then when I can go back to my physical version I can move all the pages that I've read and put the book back in it, which is so satisfying. So yes, I will be reading This Man as well. So the next two books are going to be on my Kindle. Now I have already started one of them. I started one of them at the end of December, and this one is called Hooked by Emily Mcintire. Now I am 71% of the way through already, and it is only the first week of January, so you can tell I kind of like it if I'm continuously reading it that quick. So this one again I saw in Waterstones and I thought, so many people have talked about it, let's see what it's like. I was thinking, oh, I want to try a dark romance, let's see if this one's any good. I read the first page and I thought, this sounds like a bit of me. So I saw that it was on Kindle Unlimited, downloaded it, and I've started reading it, and I'm going to finish it before the first week of January is up, because 71% this book, I don't know what it is. And now it is a retelling of like Peter Pan and stuff, which I didn't think I was going to be bothered about, but as I'm reading it I'm thinking, actually you get to see the side of Captain Hook rather than the Peter Pan and the happy-go-lucky sort of side. You get to see the darker adult version of it, which it's kind of intriguing to see what it's like, and I am very much enjoying it, which I didn't think I would. Is that a bit sick to say, but I don't care. I am really enjoying this book. I did see that the last book in a charity shop, but I was like, there's no point in picking it up because I don't know what the first one's going to be like, and I don't know how the series is going to be, and I don't know which book this one is in that series. So I left it. All of the series is on Kindle Unlimited, so I'll more than likely keep reading the rest of them, but so far so good. Then the next book I read, oh my god, if you have watched some of my bookish vlogs, then you would have known that I'd mentioned Busher and Blackbird, and I've been wanting to get this book for a while. Again, I saw it in Waterstones. I thought, let's just read the first page, because even though I want it, I'm going to have to read the first page just to see what it's like and whether I like the sound of it and whether I want to pick it up. I did like the sound of it. Obviously I didn't pick it up in Waterstones because I was like, no, I'm going to wait, see if I can find it elsewhere, and it ended up coming onto Kindle for the 99p books. which I only just seen not long ago from a TikTok video that I've seen, and someone put the 99p deals on Kindle, and this one was one of the books. I was like, right, add to basket, I'm buying it, because on Kindle they originally wanted £5.50 for it, and I'm like, I don't really want to be paying that much for a ebook. I'd rather pay that for a physical book but not an ebook. And then when I seen it for £1, I was like, yeah, I could deal with that. £1 is £1. So I'm hopefully going to read Butcher and Blackbird as well, because I've been anchoring over this book for a while and I'm going to see what it's like. I think it is a dark thriller romance, so it's kind of got a bit of all sorts in, so I'm going to see what it's like. Again, it sounded good from the first page that I read when I was in Waterstones, so I'm itching to read the rest of it. So they are my January hopefuls. I'm going to say hopefuls because that's 5 books and I don't know how many I'm going to end up reading in January, but they are my hopefuls that I hopefully want to read in January. So yes, they are all the books that I want to read, or try to read in January. Hopefully I read most of them so I can actually put them into a video at the end of the month and tell you my thoughts and feelings of the books. Like I say, I'm excited for Twisted Hate because I just love Twisted Games. I'm hoping it keeps up with the rest of the series. Again, this man, like I said, I've not really heard much about it, but it sounds interesting. And again, the rule book, I've been itching to read it for a while, and now is the time. So yeah, they are all the books that I'm hopefully going to read in January. You will find out at the end of the month when I put my January reads wrap up in a video, so you'll see hopefully some of these books. But yes, if you did enjoy that video, then please give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.